Saints go marching in.
Go marching in.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. I want to be in that number. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. All right, we're warmed up. Ready to go. Ready to start. Is that on? We're on? Oh.
So, alrighty then. Let's get serious.
Prank show with the peanut butter. All right. Wait, we were really recording that?
Yeah.
Video.
The video was recording it. Well, that makes it more authentic then.
Okay, well, we're back now.
Okie dokie, let's get serious.
All right, we got to get serious. We didn't even know somebody in the podcast was recording us. We were joking, but it sounded good.
Wait, yeah, we gotta welcome him.
Thank you very much.
You gotta welcome him back.
Oh, yeah, welcome.
Well,
hey, welcome back to the Punch Drunk Podcast. I'm Paul Brooks, along with Michael.
What's up?
And Joey.
What's going on, guys?
How's everybody doing? We had a little bit of a hiatus. I went on vacation.
Because of you.
Yeah, I did. I went on vacation. Shout out to Big Carnival Cruise. It was great.
Trying to get a free.
If you're watching, we know you are.
Yeah, if Carnival Cruise is watching, yes, I loved it. You didn't realize you had the podcast show that was traveling with you.
Also, he was gone. We didn't do any videos because he wouldn't let us.
My fault.
Blame him.
I'll take full responsibility for that, but we're back. Better than ever. Refreshed energy. Right?
Clearly.
I got something to explain, though, because I started reading. I really appreciate everybody's comments. We started going over things. And why do you look like you're frozen?
Because I didn't know we were getting into that
We're
already.
getting right into it.
Oh, I thought we were still going into the intro and stuff, but talking about subscribers. We need subscribers because
You got a sub. We're going to do card breaks.
yeah, we're gonna do card breaks. We're gonna do live stuff. At 100 subscribers, I'm just changing it to 100 for me. I'm getting the random tattoo.
We're all getting the random tattoo.
I'm doing it at 100 subscribers.
Okay.
I'm not.
I'm in. I'll do
You
it.
doing 1,000?
I'll do it. No, I'll do it. Let's get the subscribers up. Hit the like button.
So subscribe.
Comment.
We need.
We've got a lot of people watching, but we need comments. It helps us get better too.
Please subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Right now, if you're watching this, it's probably going to be a short. So yeah, if you're watching this, please subscribe. At 100 subscribers, I will get one of those random tattoos anywhere on my body. First comments. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Trying to make it short here.
Sorry.
So yeah, subscribe. All right, I think we can move on now.
All right.
You need to clear it.
I got to come clean with this. And I apologize. Yeah, there's a ton of comments. So we had at one of our podcast shows, we had the top quarterbacks
of all time,
the NFL. I've got no excuse. For some reason, I picked Joe Namath. I don't even know where that's it. Yeah, that's deserving. I don't know where I think I put him like third or fourth.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
brutal.
complete bozo pick. I apologize to the our listeners.
And
The
I'll
comments.
actually, yeah.
Contrary to what a couple of comments was, I did not smoke anything before we went on the air.
We want to clear the air.
Just sounded like it.
It just sounded like it. It made no sense. I panicked. I could have picked a number of people before him.
Yeah, you
I
can.
mean, my God, it was awful. Statistically,
And we knew it was awful, and I'm glad the fans also knew it was awful to tell you that.
yeah.
Just so you really know.
And then I thought about it afterwards. I was like, what a shitty pick.
And I feel like we can actually go, and I can do the Banana Award. So we're starting a new segment called the Banana Award.
Yeah, we can go right into that.
Yeah.
Where we read comments, and whoever has the worst take, the worst comment, like an absolute dumb comment, we give them a Banana Award. So the Banana Awards didn't come in yet, but as of now, we have a Peter Putter. So you can just take that right here.
Dad gets the Banana Award.
Take it on your chin.
It's not gonna get close to me, but I will.
You get the first ever Banana Award.
The
Congratulations.
inaugural Banana Award. Everyone give him a round of applause for that.
Off.
So, yeah.
How do you feel about the new Banana Award?
I kind of wish it was more of a banana.
But I do want to say,
You know,
if you have the worst comment, the most outrageous sports take, or any comment that's absolutely outrageous,
You'll be a banana.
we'll send
You-
you a banana award, an actual trophy, to your address, just to show how much of a banana you really are.
how are you going to get the address?
I'm gonna
They'll
message
DM.
you. I'll
They-
message you.
They won't do that.
I'll message you.
We'll expose them for being a banana.
Well,
Okay.
own up to it.
All right.
Comment. You
Then
get a
someone's
banana.
gonna comment and they're gonna be like, "All three of you guys are bananas." Then he
that's-
gets the banana award.
But one of the banana awards.
Only one of us is the banana. So
No, because we read all the comments.
Yeah.
I got my balls busted, absolutely, rightfully so. I deserved every kick. But there was one comment that said Tom Brady, not the GOAT.
Yeah, that guy actually, I think it's a dual banana right there because that guy is an absolute banana.
That's just hatred with nothing to back and support that.
Yeah, no, it's
cheating.
terrible.
He said he
I'm
cheated.
so sick of
Said
the
he was a
cheating
cheater.
bullshit because you know what? He did better after when he played with the new footballs
It's
in the
not
second
even worth.
half.
It's
They were
not even
kicking
worth
shit out of
arguing. It's such an
Indianapolis.
embarrassment.
It's awful to even say that.
It's so embarrassing for people to say that.
Just give credit where credit's due. That Tom Brady is the best, the greatest of all time
No one's ever come close.
in that sport. Okay, so he also gets a banana award, correct?
You can also get-
absolutely.
yeah, banana could be for anybody.
That may be the biggest banana award.
Yeah,
though,
he
just
might
to
be.
say
He
that.
must be.
Yeah,
he
no,
might
that's
the
got to be
biggest
one of the
We'll
biggest.
comment yeah, all right. We still got to read comments later in the episode, but yeah. And then, are you done with your confession? And
I am done with my confession, but if somebody else has
we have
to
another
Yeah,
confess
confession.
too.
Two-time confession.
So we did a TV show draft. Okay, now this doesn't change my draft. Neither would I put this show in a draft. Okay, let's correct that. I would never put the show in the top 5 draft. However, when you put this certain show in your list, I made fun of you, Dad,
Yes,
and I'm sorry. Chicago Fire is a good show.
It is
I said it was
fire.
trash without watching it. I watched it. It's a good show. It's not top 5 though.
but now you're hooked on it.
I'm hooked out.
What?
I don't know if I should say that, but
No, that's not true though. That's not
wanna-
accurate.
I don't.
You've admitted already that you watch it at your house.
I don't religiously watch it.
it's not a house show. I
Yeah,
guess. I know
I
what
don't-
you mean by that.
like I watch
But
it
it's a
when
very good show. So you shit on me then when we first brought it up, and I said this is absolutely makes Chicago Wednesday, but that's the better of the 3. It is
It's a good show.
incredible show.
But I made fun of you for putting it in your top 5. It's not even.
I
Close
still
to a
think
top
it
5
is.
show.
I still think it is.
It's
But
a
you went from
it's a
commenting that
NBC
you've never
show.
seen it. Now you're hooked on it.
I haven't seen it either, but I can already tell you I'm not going to like it. It's not going to be a good show for me ever.
Because you think fucking Paul Blart is like the greatest.
Oh, yeah, I do want to say this.
Please.
I have a take. Paul Blart Mall Cop is, if not the best. Wait. The best.
Skip to the next segment.
Paul Blart Mall Cop is the best action movie of all time.
Oh, I can't wait to read the comments now.
Please.
I cannot
please
wait to
comment.
read.
What other movie is there? What
Joey, if I got my balls busted
defended-
because of Joe Namath,
defended
you are
a whole
absolutely
mall
going to get
and
pranked.
a whole hotel in the second movie.
What?
He defended an entire hotel full of like spies and like high trained guys. And who saved it? Paul Blart did.
For the record, ladies and gentlemen, Joey does not drink and does not smoke. He is very clean. He lives a straight edge lifestyle,
Which is why-
So you can't make any comments that he's under the influence when he's making this comment. But my God,
Paul Blart is easily the best. And I'm not even just saying that just to get like attention.
I was like, I think he's just saying it to get a rise.
You can even see my list
There's no
on
way
good
this
TV
is true.
shows.
No,
and
you
good
know what?
movies. I
There's
have
no way this is true.
he absolutely has said that many times. Okay, we'll go with that then.
Peanut
I
butter
want to.
If I had one
I want to see.
character-
I want to see comments. I can't wait to read these comments.
if I had one character to go up against any other movie character, I'd pick Paul Blart over most other people.
You know what's going to fucking happen? We're going to read comments that support Joey's
Yeah.
statement. And we're going to be like, what?
Yeah,
That's
shows
gonna
who's
happen.
following us. All right, UFC review. Let's get into it.
What about the XFL?
Yeah, we gotta do XFL.
Oh,
XFL. Look at the XFL. Look at my Battlehawks today.
yeah, your Battlehawks are going.
Don't give me the shields up. Don't give me the shields up shit. I don't want to see it.
DC Defenders, baby. 2-0, going for 3-0.
People who don't know that are probably gonna think we're the biggest.
No, but people who don't know that, if you understand the XFL, if you're watching it, if you follow it, And the DC Defenders, they do what? Do it again.
Shields up.
I'm not a DC Defender, but I do like
Shields up. It's but they're gonna get their ass kicked today, so
We'll see.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
what's our
You
prediction?
have AJ McCryan as quarterback.
I'm Battlehawks.
The game yesterday, the Sea Dragons finally got a win, defeating the Vipers. Didn't really care about that game, but it was. I heard it was very good, and I did see the end of it. Today we got the Battlehawks versus Defenders.
Yep.
You got Defenders. You got the Battlehawks.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the Defenders on this one.
Yep.
I think the Defenders are more.
What's the spread on that one?
-3.5 for Defenders. They're the favorite.
Oh, they're gonna cover.
Yeah, I feel like their team has more better players
Yeah, I'm about to throw that.
in more different categories. Then we have Guardians versus Renegades. Guardians are not that good. Renegades are gonna win. Brahmas versus Roughnecks. Roughnecks are gonna continue to be undefeated and win. Those are my picks. Roughnecks, Renegades, Defenders. And the over for all of those games.
That's entirely too much time we've spent on the XFL, but I do like
All
it.
they're hearing is check and check and check.
I'll tell you, what the hell was with Vegas's field yesterday? It was less than a community field. It was terrible.
It's all right.
That
is so
it's a
bad.
baseball field. They're
Well, there was one last week too. It was.
It's a baseball.
No, it wasn't Vegas. It was the same one.
Yeah,
It was last week. I saw it last week
Horrible.
too. Yeah,
it's
terrible.
a baseball field.
But I mean, it's got. I like a lot of the things they're doing.
it's worse than a
I
high
like to
school
hear
field.
the background communication and so forth. But anyways, that's too much time. Big night in the UFC last night. Talk about another GOAT.
Yeah.
John Jones.
Oh,
Oh man. He made Gon look like he didn't belong in the cage.
Yep. Which I knew was going to happen. I
Yeah.
told people that.
But obviously everybody knows Gon, he's no slouch. And he just made him look like, listen, buddy, you don't belong with me.
I don't think Gon belongs with a lot of guys in the heavyweights, to be honest. I don't think he's
I said it to you.
He was fast-tracked way too early. I think.
He looked like he was so intimidated.
He was fast-tracked too early. He had... John Jones had more title fights than Gon had fights.
So when
Think about that.
the next big one, July.
Not
or
just
August?
fights. I think it's Stipe versus John
Stipe's
Jones.
gonna go. That's man.
But think about that though. Not just fights. John Jones had more title fights than Cyril Gane had fights. Period. That's why I knew ring rust. That doesn't exist with a guy like John Jones. It doesn't happen. When you have more title fights than some people have fights, there's no ring rust.
I'll say the only person who could beat John Jones, I believe, is Stipe Miocic. So
There's two people that can beat John Jones: Stipe and John Jones. John Jones beats himself half the time.
Well, let's hope that John Jones does the right thing and stays clean all the way through and tests, correctly the way he should be all the way up until that fight.
Yeah,
I think he will.
Because anything can turn around.
but he is the
Wish him
he's
the
the
best.
greatest fighter of all time.
Oh my God, he was.
I also want to say that we both picked Alexa Grasso.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I wanted to give you guys.
I'm big
credit
on
for
that.
one. You
I'm
picked
big on that. I'm up big. I hit a nice parlay last night with Grasso. She kind of hightailed it for me there. So
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the odds and I was like, Alexa Grasso she has a good resume behind her, and I was like, if there's a person who could beat Shevchenko, and I was looking at her, I was like, dude, she can beat it. I was like, the odds for this are way too in majority of Shevchenko. I was
Yeah.
like, if you're going with Grasso, even if she lost, I feel like you should still go with her because the odds would be such a great payout for a person who I really think the odds should have been close.
yeah, and her boxing looked incredible last night, Alexa Grasso. And that's what we were saying. We're like, try to avoid the clinch. Just keep boxing her because eventually, when you want to do the clinching, it will work once you open her up into boxing. And the boxing was great.
There's two guys I really want to talk about. One is an up and coming man. He was crazy good, very quick. Made it real quick. Bo Nickel.
Bo Nickel, 3-time national champion at Penn State. Yeah, he's
4-0 in
he's
MMA and pro.
He's the real deal. Yeah.
Where's his future go? Next fight.
And
you know?
Next fight. I'm
He's
not
middleweight.
Sure. 185. Yeah. So he said he wants a title fight soon, but he's not gonna get a title fight.
Maybe a little too soon.
Yeah. But he's the real deal. He's definitely he's that level of he has that persona. He has that moxie. He's got the fan base. He's what the UFC wants.
Was that the first time?
wants.
Was that the first time or the second time that he was on a main undercard
That was his
for his debut. Debut on an undercard.
Like the first time a fighter has done that.
Yeah.
He was on the main card.
He was on the main card,
Yeah.
but for a debut fighter.
Chris
Was that
Mutino.
the first time?
Chris Mutino.
Mutino?
And I think
Yeah.
CM Punk.
Yeah, we're some.
Okay.
CM Punk.
Says a lot from him. I just wonder if he's going to get a ranking, where he would be ranked after that performance.
I don't know. He won't get a ranking yet.
No, he won't get a ranking, but I do think we're going to see him get a little bit kind of toss-up fights, but like with like big name guys that people know.
Yeah, they're gonna build him up a little bit.
They should. He's still new to the sport.
But that first round finish, that's his thing now. Like he's finishing people in the first round. So
Let's go to Ian Gary.
Ian Machado Gary.
Man, oh man. Although he got cracked.
He did, and I
Kinda
love
woke
what he
him
said.
up.
I love what he said after. He said, "When you get sloppy, those things will happen." He looked great, and then he got sloppy, and he got careless, and he got caught, and then he came back. So, but that finish was incredible.
Yeah.
It was.
The fact that you recover like that and then still keep composure.
He threw like a 3-6, 2-3 combo at him, and it was just planted him.
Yeah, that was great.
I don't want to spend a lot of time on Cody Garbrandt.
Look at careless.
Drives me
It's what we
nuts.
expected. Cody Garbrandt, but that was the first Cody Garbrandt fight where it's actually been like a kind of a weaker opponent to what he's been fighting with. He's been dealing with. He's dealt with like top guys before in his past.
Before last night, when was the last time Cody Garbrandt fought? No. Cody Garbrandt was a flash in the pan kind of person. He was good for like a year, and then was just an asshole. Did the Ultimate Fighter, and then he made himself even worse on the Ultimate Fighter by coaching. Like I just hated him even more.
Who's the other guy that went against?
Oh, we also have to talk about something else.
Oh, who's it? Rachmanov? Who went against Neil?
Yeah, Rachmaninoff or whatever. Yeah, I had him winning.
You know, when you think he's had 17, he's 17-0. He had 17 finishes.
Yeah, he's good.
Never gone to the judges.
Is he Russian?
No. Oh, is he Russian? Oh, I remember. He's from this.
Where's he from? Because that's a padded result.
Kazakhstan, right?
Yeah, who are they fighting over there? What
is that? Where is
what
is that? Kazakhstan? Where is that?
Well, we'll cut this out because people are gonna be funny if you don't know where Kazakhstan is.
It's
in the Middle
flag.
East. It's the Middle East.
It doesn't look Middle East.
Before we go to the Bruins, I need to get something off my chest.
Yeah.
So, did we find out if this was true or not? What we talked about in the car yesterday on the way to Colton's birthday?
Football? The brother?
Yes. Jackson Mahomes.
Yeah, there's a video now. There's a video.
I am calling out Jackson Mahomes on this.
Yeah, absolutely. You should.
I want to box him. I want to box him. I want him to box me, fight me. You can come to my gym. I will box you because I think some people in this world need their ass kicked. It's not a threat. We're gonna do a sport.
The video came out.
We're gonna do a
last
sport.
night.
Okay. We're gonna take part in a sport. Okay, and I think he needs it because I don't think life has hit that kid in the face at all. He's a kid who's never heard the word no.
No.
He's nothing to society at all. At all. What contribution does he bring to society? Besides being the brother of a famous person who has all the skill, Pat Mahomes, he's amazing. He could be in the argument for top 5 quarterback of all time in the future if he's not already. So what contribution does his brother bring to the table to society? Nothing. He's just an asshole when it comes to people, hardworking civilians in the world
And women.
and women. Like that's crazy.
And for anybody doubting this and really not believing it, the videos come out last night.
He assaulted a waiter and what was it?
Grabbed the owner. The owner.
Yeah. Of a restaurant. Like where does he get off thinking he can just do that? That's why I said life has never hit that kid so hard in the face.
Right.
So you're gonna call him up for a boxing match?
Yeah.
Boxing fight. All right.
Yeah, I think he needs it. I think there are people in this world who really need to get hit with life. And I don't think he's ever had that.
What if he kicks your ass?
That will never happen.
All right.
That would never happen. That would never happen. I've never been more confident in if anything in my life.
I don't
I'm
like.
more confident that I beat him than,
I think you're going to
Sky's
see a
cool.
lot of small business owners and everybody else thinking he's a pompous jackass,
I wouldn't let him in my restaurant.
Yeah.
This is multiple times now. This is one incident.
and they shouldn't.
As soon as I see him, I wouldn't let him in my restaurant.
I don't even know what he does for a living.
He doesn't do anything. That's what I'm saying. He has no contribution.
He has no job.
To society. He's a waste of society. He's a waste of a person.
Well, you called him out before, and you called out.
That video did very well.
There are rules to society that you need to follow. You need to be a human being.
He took down our video. He reported our video,
Yeah.
and TikTok took it down because he called him out.
Now that
And they brought it back
now that
on.
if he reported it and it got taken down, now it means he's seeing it. So now, challenge to see what he does. So the challenge is on. Challenge is on, Jackson Mahomes.
If he wants to assault the wait staff, he can come assault me.
Punch Drunk versus Jack.
Punch Drunk Podcast. The challenge is on, Jackson Mahomes.
He assaults wait staff. First of all, if I'm the owner of that restaurant, I'm laying that kid out.
Well,
What?
it was a she.
It was well, she could probably still do it too.
Yeah.
The video shows
Jackson
Come on,
Mahomes.
Dad.
he walked up.
tough
He walked
opponent.
up from.
Jackson Mahomes.
He walked up from behind her and grabbed her by the jaw and the head and like started making out with her
That's
3 times.
disturbing.
So
He's a creep too.
yeah, he gets what's coming. But
Let's move on. But I had to get that off my chest.
Sign the contract.
all right,
Yeah.
so now we're going on to again. Nothing's changed. I go away and they still keep winning. The Bruins.
Bruins.
Yep.
So good. Best team in hockey, and they
In
will
history.
be. And they will not lose. If they don't win the cup, the season's a failure.
Huge letdown.
I do believe that. That would have been the question. If they go this far, go into the playoffs, obviously the best team, they win the President's Trophy. Short of winning the Stanley Cup, is it a failed season?
yeah.
100%.
I mean-
failed season.
At this point, yes.
Yeah.
When you look at a team and you see that, they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals, that would never be a failed season. But with all the records that they're breaking, and they're going to be the best team in history, yeah, it is a failed season when it comes to that. Like, you need to win the cup now.
They don't even have double-digit losses.
And not only is it a failed season if they don't win the cup, but if they don't win the cup, these trades that Don Sweeney's making are not good. Because you gave up picks for people like Orloff and Hathaway and all that stuff. So the trades don't come out that well either. Because Bertuzzi's a rental at this point. He's not signed.
It's even more the reason to tell you this is the year they're going for it.
Yeah,
They're going for it now.
I think so too.
And if they get it, they'll probably have some trade bait after that. But they're going for it now.
But, they're rentals. They gave up picks. So they need to win now. Or else the season's a failure. And those trades that he just made are a failure too.
But you can't say he didn't try. Because he's going for it.
No, yeah, he did his job.
He did his job.
Players need to do their job now.
Absolutely. So,
And
is
whoever's
it too early to talk about awards?
No, the
Vezina, is that a hands down?
Yeah,
Give it to him.
It's not even close.
Give it to him now.
No one's catching him.
What about GM of the year?
I don't really pay attention to the
Okay.
GM of the year.
What about MVP?
I mean, everyone's gonna say McDavid, but I still think that Linus Ullmark's up there. I mean, like we talked about earlier, Carey Price won it in the 2014-2015 season.
Yeah.
He did play more games. However, his team also finished, what, was it 8th or 9th, those Canadians in that season? Finished 8th or 9th in the regular season. Linus Ullmark is literally first in every category.
But if you have a specific,
And the numbers are way higher.
if you have a
And he's
specific
on the scoreboard.
trophy,
And he's on the scoreboard.
if you have a specific trophy for the best goalie in hockey, the MVP, well, the best goalie, rather, is it something like in baseball when you give a Cy Young award because they don't play every game?
Yeah, but it's kind of like being a
So Connor McDavid plays every game.
Yeah, but it's kind of like being why can't a linebacker win MVP?
They can. I'm just saying, if you have Connor McDavid, who's over 50 goals right now, leads in almost every category, plays every night, where Allmark, yeah, he gets every other night off. Granted, he's top of his game, but he's the best goalie.
Yeah.
Does that mean he gets MVP, or do you give a little?
Then what's the point of having an MVP race then? If it's just going to be given, because the only other people in discussion,
Well, because
like
it could be given to a defenseman or a
Pasta's
forward.
got 44 goals, so he's in discussion too. So I mean, if we're just going to give it to McDavid, might as well end it now. There's no point of an MVP race.
No, you're missing my point. My next question would have been: there's other people who are going to create a little bit of a debate. Does Pasta not get it if he scores 5 or 6 more, and McDavid somehow flops and doesn't do anything? And now do you have 3 people in the race?
Yeah, I mean,
And then also, I
we
wonder.
have to look at their defensive, like who gives up more turnovers. Like Pasternak has a lot of turnovers in the defensive zone. That's
But then I also wonder when they vote, do they go, fuck, you can't have the Bruins winning everything, so let's not spread their wealth with the awards.
Yeah. That could happen too.
But
Coach of the Year.
what team's going to compete against the Bruins? What team can? First of all, let's go through before we get to the Stanley Cup. Get through the division and the conference finals. What team will compete against the Bruins, or has the best chance?
All I'm gonna say is nobody from the Western Conference. If we make it to the Cup, we win.
Yeah.
No, let's stay
Eastern
right. Let's go
Conference
Eastern
wins.
Conference right now.
Eastern Conference wins the Cup.
So you're saying nobody in the Atlantic Division is going to go against the Bruins and be a competitor. So now it goes into the Metro.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Anybody in the Metro side?
There are a few teams that the Eastern. So I think Ottawa. We have a tough time with Ottawa. The Leafs always scare me too. Like you said, Atlantic, but like the Leafs still scare me. They have solid players, so you really got to think like, and like you said, what'd you say? The Devils, Dad?
Ottawa even.
They're trying to sneak in.
They're going to back end.
They're going to back their way in, and that's the scariest part about them is that Ottawa will back their way in, and it's always an 8th seed that starts upsetting people.
Yeah, Buffalo, Ottawa, and Florida, and Washington. They're going to be looking for that.
I'm not worried about Buffalo.
Yeah, Florida either. I think no matter what, Eastern Conference is winning the Cup.
So what other team wins the Stanley Cup other than the Bruins? It's got to be. It's going to be picked from the East, then obviously.
Yeah,
I don't think the Devils. Don't think the Rangers.
I don't think the Maple Leafs. And is there a chance Carolina would win the Stanley Cup?
We wouldn't see Carolina to the third round, I believe. So that would be Eastern Conference Finals, and I'm not worried about Carolina in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think that's a sweep, to be honest.
All right. Well, we're looking at the Bruins to take it.
Yeah. Whoever says the Rangers, since they got Kane, are like one of those scariest teams.
Yeah, Kane was -2. Panarin was -2 last night. Like,
yeah, the Rangers.
Who's ever talking the Rangers?
A walk in the park.
Stop talking.
They're a walk in the park.
Stop talking, number one, because there's about 4 other teams that'll say we're better than the Rangers, anyways.
Right.
So.
Don't sleep on the Lightning either.
It's all going to come down to goaltending, anyways. Usually in the playoffs, and the Bruins clearly have the 2 best goalies. But let me ask you this: that's another question. Do you stay with Allmark all the way through the playoffs, or do you keep going go with what got you there?
So this is what I would start doing right now. Okay, you have 103 points.
Yeah,
fastest team ever in NHL history to get to 100 points. You have 103 points. You're already in. No one's catching you for the President's Trophy. You've already won that. There's no chance that they catch you. Anyone catches you. So what I would start doing is, if you've noticed, Montgomery has sat out a defenseman. And since he got Orlov, they've sat out one defenseman each night and kind of mixed in, given one defenseman a rest each night. I think they should start doing that with the forwards. And then bring up a guy like Merkulov or Fabian Lysell from Providence.
Yeah.
Give forwards a rest now. And then you just keep switching off Swayman or Allmark until the end of the season. And then obviously you go with Allmark and ride that hot hand and until he shows you otherwise, you go with it. But I think we should start plugging in different guys from Providence, and give some forwards a rest here and there.
When you get into the playoffs.
Because you don't want to, like, we still have Taylor Hall hurt. I don't think Taylor Hall's coming back.
And Foligno.
They're gonna evaluate Taylor Hall in 4 weeks. They're gonna
and Foligno.
Foligno is gonna miss rest. But he's coming back for playoffs. They've already said he'll be back for playoffs.
What about Marchand?
Marchand, they said nothing to worry about.
Oh, that came out.
Didn't he play yesterday?
I didn't get that.
He played yesterday.
I don't know. I didn't watch
it. Did he?
Yeah, he did. I think he played yesterday. They said there was nothing to worry about. They just took precautions.
Okay.
Yeah, but Marsh is fine. But Foligno will be back after regular season. And then they said Taylor Hall will be reevaluated in 4 weeks.
All right.
So that's a knee injury.
Okay.
I don't think he's coming back.
So that's the Bruins. Best team in the NHL.
I don't mind spending a lot of time on them.
Me neither. All right. Next segment. We're going to read some comments. We already got up the Banana Award, so congrats to Paul over here. But we have some
had
comments.
2, not just me.
And the other guy.
I gladly accepted it.
We have another so now we're just going to read comments. We need to clear the air on what some people said. So one video we had, would you murder someone to end all murder? Somebody says, that's the day God parts the sky and hurls fire at the earth. Really weird comment. Not sure what it means. So please don't comment again. When we got every NFL pick wrong, yeah, there's 1 week we did that.
Yeah.
Punch drunk. Somebody comments definitely drunk. Hopefully aiming at like you guys because I don't do that bad with my pick.
They didn't know that though, so it was aimed at all of us.
Top 5 quarterbacks of all time. I'm just glad he didn't mention Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers gets a lot of hate.
That is real deep hate.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he didn't mention.
He was fine with Joe Namath, but he didn't mind
care
Aaron
with Joe
Rodgers.
Namath. Happy.
I mean, I would put Aaron Rodgers over Joe Namath any day.
That may get a banana.
You said that was insane that Dad put it in Joe Namath. One guy comments, that's not insane. He's the only guy that ever backed you up saying that wasn't insane. It is insane. Tom Brady caught cheating several times, and we're gonna include him? Question mark. This is why
Several times.
What, that's not true. That's an absolute.
That was the banana.
That's the banana rule. It's
You're
not
a
even
banana.
true. Not even accurate.
You are an absolute banana.
Somebody comments, you're crazy. He got caught once.
Yeah, like several times for.
What
What did he actually get? Like,
he got caught, but it was even at that it was questionable. It was debatable about the inflation of a football and the deflation.
dude, he played better.
And it was in the worst shitty weather conditions. And when they changed the footballs at halftime, he played better.
Yeah, he played better after they fixed the footballs.
If everybody remembers the game and the score of the game, they kicked the shit
But
out
they
of
don't
Indianapolis.
they don't care
the second
about
half when he played with the better balls.
They like to ignore that fact.
Yeah.
Okay? And then the whole Spygate thing, people still go on Spygate. Everyone was doing that. Bill Belichick was just bad at it because he got caught, but everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
The Patriots were just bad at it
They
because
were
they
all
got
they
caught.
were all doing it.
Everyone's doing it. And then back to the Deflategate. How many quarterbacks then came out and said, "Yeah, we alter footballs like all the time"?
It's not.
Brett
but
Favre said it like
they all do
Favre
that,
has
but
his own
it's
issues, but
just it's easy deflation with the weather conditions. I mean, we've gotten into cars
it's so
that you find that you have a low tire air pressure because the cold weather changes. It's simple.
It's even if it was on purpose.
Not defending it, but
you really think of a deflated football. Be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
A deflated football made you that much better and gave you an advantage.
it was one half of one game.
Yeah.
Cut the shit, people.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's laughable.
on a game that was a blowout by
Yeah.
30 points. Anyways, another comment on UFC Volk versus Islam. Somebody called you a salty Volk connoisseur.
I'm not even a fan of Volk.
And were you that salty?
No,
Yeah.
I just hate that type of fighting. I said that in the podcast. I said I know people are gonna say, "Oh, it's wrestling. It's ground game." Trust me, I get it. We do combat sports. We understand.
Somebody called
it.
you a casual too.
Yeah, I'm a casual. Okay, I get it. I said that. People were gonna say that. I understand what wrestling is. I know it's a part of the game. I understand it's a way to win. I just don't like it. I think it's a stupid way to win. What kind of fighting is that? Get up and fight. And if you're gonna do ground control, have action on the ground. Just lay on them.
I don't like the stomping of the toes.
I think it's a unique way of striking. I don't like it either, but it's unique. It works.
What?
Stomping on toes.
Oh yeah, no, I don't mind that. I like McGregor's shoulder strikes. I like those too.
Unique, weird way of striking, but if it works, it
I
works.
don't mind that.
If it works, it works. Yeah. When we were talking about do humans evolve from monkeys, and why haven't monkeys evolved then?
Yeah, people were like, "Oh,
What the hell?
Somebody commented,
no
Fucking
shit."
Scientific.
because it never happened. Yeah, no shit. That's the point. That's the question. Because it never happened. Somebody comments because we share a common ancestor and evolved down different paths.
Yeah, thanks. No shit.
Let's not read too much into this, folks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't look it up and stuff.
we didn't need that. We were just,
Holy
we're just
shit.
joking- we're just joking around here.
But
People.
when the same time.
Do you think dogs evolved from wolves? Then why are there still wolves mocking? But like,
Yeah, people thought we were serious.
And what if I say no? What if I say no? Dogs did not evolve from wolves. Then what?
yeah,
Like a jackass.
it's a joke. And then somebody mimicked you when you said, "I wondered that too," with all caps. I wondered that too in nerd emojis.
Yeah, glad
That didn't even make sense.
Glad that person's life. That was a terrible attempt at comedy. You and that guy. You should try harder
They
next time.
tried to be funny,
Yeah.
didn't work. And
Terrible
kind of
attempt at
embarrassed
comedy.
them. Didn't really make sense, that comment, but yeah, those are all like the comments.
I didn't
that
even
were
understand
pretty
it when I
funny.
read it. That was
wondered that
so
too,
bad.
yeah.
That was like
If you
I
actually
think you
said
highlighted on the
something-
video. and it said, "You wonder what that's you," and like he just kind of
No, it wasn't even like that. He said, "I wondered that too." If it was like an actual bad comment you had, and somebody was like,
I mean, that was just like I said, terrible attempt at comedy.
Who knows?
if somebody commented it
Yikes,
after
buddy.
you made a bad comment, then yeah, it was funny. But it was he said, "I wondered."
All right, we got to
that
move
too.
on.
Hey, before we get into this next one, I do want to bring up one thing because we kind of started continuing to talk about the combat sports. Can we just talk real quick about Jake Paul? Because I do want to talk about that because we had a segment on him before, is he a real fighter or not? And he definitely gains a lot more respect from me.
Yeah, let's go quick through the segment. But
Yep.
yeah, I've always defended Jake Paul. I've always had respect for him, and I've always liked the way he boxed, and I think he proved that. And I had Jake Paul winning 45 or 75-74 in the fight, and I had him winning. And it's not one of those fights you can't argue it going. I think Tommy Fury won the fight, but I think Jake Paul won on the scorecards. That's all I have to say. And I respect him.
Shay?
I don't have much to say on that.
I
Fight.
just think he got more respect from me because I was always thinking he's a showman. But the bottom line is he didn't lose much because he gained $30 million from that fight.
I also don't. I'm
Good for
not
him.
sold that it was a knockdown either.
Really?
I think Tommy Fury might have slipped.
How? He
I think
hit him right.
lost-
He hit him.
I think he lost his footing.
He hit him though.
Did
Then
you
that-
hear-
got
He
dropped.
hit him.
Did you have
He got
Fury
dropped.
winning?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
he hit him, but it doesn't mean he fell because of that the jab.
If he didn't throw the jab,
He stepped into it, and when he stepped, he misstepped.
So
and
if he
his
didn't,
footing was
if he
off.
didn't get if he didn't land the punch, would he have fell?
I don't know, but he didn't.
He fell backwards. There's no way you. Can't
Yeah,
just
because
fall
he
back.
didn't. Okay, so what you're saying is he fell because of the punch. Yes, but he didn't get knocked down. Like what I'm saying is, he probably would have been able to gather his footing without getting hit and not have fallen. But when he slipped and then got hit, he dropped. But he didn't drop because he was like incoherent or anything. Had
Well-
nothing to do. It's just because that's gravity. When you get pushed, when you're off balance, you're gonna fall.
He gets a little bit more respect from me, anyways, just for the fight. You guys said you didn't want to spend more time on it. You guys talk more about it.
Yeah.
But anyways-
I didn't
Yeah.
get that deep in.
Anyways, he got a
So-
lot more respect from me for fighting a boxer. Decision
Yeah.
came in, and good for him.
All right.
Joey.
Next segment.
Yeah.
So we used to do questions from Paul, but lately questions from Paul has been very weird, bad questions. So we're gonna change it up.
Complete asshole statement. Asshole statement, but go ahead.
Questions.
I'm not doing that.
Questions from Joe. So
Good.
I have some great questions to ask.
We didn't even screen these
A
before,
lot
so
of lot
I'm
of
nervous.
lot of ethical questions. More.
Well, we can cut it
See
out
if
too,
you're
if
a
it's
good
weird.
person. Yeah, we can always cut these out. But hey, you can answer this at home. You were involved in a 2-car crash on your way to work one morning in which you accidentally hit and kill a pedestrian. As you get out of the car, you're intercepted by a tearful woman who seems to think that she killed the person. She's convinced that she killed the person, and it's only you, the woman, and the person that you hit.
He's dead.
There are no witnesses. So, are you taking the blame since you hit the person, or are you letting the woman fall to be guilty because she thought she hit the person? We'll start with whoever wants to start.
Well, you don't want to think too deep into it. On the surface, you want to say,
a
no,
serious
I have to
matter.
take the blame for this.
Yeah, I did this.
Serious
But here's the
matter.
thing. If a cop comes along and says what happened, you got two different stories, both of them admitting that they killed the person. They're going to be like, okay, no witnesses, now what happens?
Yeah.
So I would, in good faith, good conscience, say, listen, lady, it was me.
It was me. Yeah.
Then you won't be able to see your family because you'll be in jail. Well, you could be able to see them,
Okay,
but you
but
won't be able to
it was
spend
my
time with
problem.
them.
I did it.
Yeah, but you're only doing what? It's like a year in jail.
For manslaughter?
It was my problem.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
a vehicle
Year?
accident, in an accident. Trust me, they'll sentence you to 5.
It was
you'll
my
do-
it was my bad. You have to.
They'll sentence you to 5.
confess.
You'll do 2.
There's a problem with people.
Not even. You might do 6 months.
There's people not admitting to that is the reason why we have
Right.
a shitty society right
Hit
now.
and run. Yeah.
So
you
yes,
take
I
the
would.
fall?
I would.
You
Yeah.
take the fall?
They'll sentence you to 3 to 5 years. You'll do 6 months.
Why would you let
I'd
somebody else take it?
question.
Why
I'd
would you ever let
question.
someone else take it? Because when they're doing that 6 months to a year in jail, that room that you're sitting in is getting smaller and smaller and smaller every day, and you think you're just going to get caught for that.
Yeah.
You can't
true.
live life like that.
I would think if I hit the person and she was convinced, she'd make me believe if I really hit the person or not. She'd gaslight me. If she was so convinced, I'd be like, did I actually hit this person?
maybe you
And if I
actually
do
did,
go to
bitch.
jail, I'd be thinking,
Maybe you did.
she was so convinced.
No, second thought.
Maybe I didn't hit the person overall.
On
So
second
I
thought,
let the
how could
court
you do
play
that?
out.
Were you not paying
I don't know.
attention?
Yeah, I guess I'd take
Ma'am, get out of here quick. You actually did it. I'll take your license plate.
All right, next question.
All right. Next one.
We still have to do our comedian draft.
I know.
That's going to be the best one of the
So
best
it's the
segments.
classic question I think everybody heard of, the railroad question, where there's 5 people laying on a track and there's one person laying on the other track. If you don't, and there's a lever whether you can steer the train. If you don't steer the lever, 5 people will get hit by the train and die. If you do pull the lever, the train will kill one person. Would you pull the lever to kill one person, or just let it be and kill 5?
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever.
What
the
if
hell
it
kind of
was
question is
what
that?
if it was a 2-on-1? What if it was 2 people on the side? Would you pull it just to kill one?
Well, you're changing the question.
Yeah.
I mean, I am changing. it, 'cause you already had answers.
I'm gonna do whatever kills less people, less
But
casualties.
then that puts the blood in your hands since you pulled it to kill people.
Well, unfortunately,
Sorry.
that's what happens when you go to war, too. You
Yeah.
gotta
You gotta have less casualties.
What if those 2 people were, let's say, in their 50s or 60s, and that one person was a child? Would you pull it?
Well, now we're getting into the analytics of everything.
We are, yeah.
I'm doing whatever has less casualties, less lives destroyed.
That is
Rough.
the most. What the fuck are you guys talking about? That is the most popular ethical question there is, and you guys are saying that sucks.
How is that ethical?
I'm doing whatever has
What do you
less
mean?
casualties.
You start. You want to kill 5 or 1? 1.
No, no, no.
Well, what
You wouldn't-
if?
no, no,
What
no,
if
no,
out of
no,
those
no,
5,
no, no.
3 of them were
You said it
kids,
wrong. Now
and
you
they
said
went
it
over the
wrong.
other?
Now-
They
now
flipped
you-
over the other
One was
tracks.
Mother
Now you
Teresa.
weren't listening.
What if that one person was Mother Teresa?
For first of all, you
Yeah,
don't
go.
get these ethical questions because I didn't say you wouldn't kill 5. If you let it go, that doesn't mean you killed the person. If you pull it, that means you killed the person. If you let it go, you didn't kill anybody.
If they're lying on the tracks and the train
So
goes
it's
straight ahead over those 5, they're all
It's
dead.
ethical because it's in your hands that you killed that one person. That's why it's an ethical question. If you would save more people,
Did I not understand it?
you didn't, because you wouldn't kill people if you let the train go. You wouldn't kill anybody. The train killed somebody. You didn't touch anything.
But by not doing something, I killed.
Yeah. By not doing
5
anything, that was
people.
negligence. You killed someone by negligence. You killed 5 people by negligence because you did nothing. So yeah, you did kill people.
So no, you didn't. But there's blood.
You were
on your
negligent.
hands.
You were
didn't tie those
negligent
people
because
down?
you're not doing anything. That is negligence. When you don't do anything about it and you can prevent it, that is you're being negligent.
So you're
That is literally
killing
what it
one
is.
person.
Yeah.
I'm not
save
touching
5.
it. I'm not touching it.
So you're just letting 5
So
people
you're not going
die.
to touch it and go, well, screw it. Those 5 people are gone.
What?
I would. Even if it's 2-on-1, I'm obviously letting it go. I'm not touching it. On 2-on-1, you'd kill that one person.
Yeah.
Even if that one person was a child and those 2 other people are 60 years old.
Again,
maybe.
we're changing the question.
I know,
now we're
that's
changing the
okay.
question.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Why can't you change the question?
I'd kill 2 old geezers before.
Well,
I
why
killed
don't you
a
start off by saying if there's
wanna
5,
change-
if there's 5 95-year-old people lying in the tracks and you don't do anything, you're going to kill them. But if there's one person who's 9 years
Yeah,
old
that should be the question.
dangling,
no.
would you do something?
Because you
No.
guys had answers for one side, so I'm trying to persuade your answers to the other side by changing the question.
You would be if you persuaded me that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was trying to do. To see what limit would you be to you not to change the lever. I was trying to see what limit would you go to. So
okay,
you
if
only
it's-
not
if
change
it's
it.
2 old
That's what I'm
ass
trying to do. Why are you
geezers-
guys acting like this is a tough thing to understand? I was trying to find out whether.
If it's 2 old people and
Yeah.
1 child, then I'm not doing anything.
So that would be your limit to not
Yeah.
touch it. That's what I was trying to do. You guys were
Age
looking way too
limit.
into
but
that.
the original question, 5 people to 1 person, I'm pulling it and I'm saving 5 people. And that
Yes.
person, you're an idiot for being on the track.
And I agree.
No, they were tied. They were like
Oh,
suffocated and tied.
I mean, you must have done something fucked up to get
They were
tied
what?
when doing track.
Yeah, they're tied.
They must have done something fucked up.
They
and-
were
they must have made some.
The point is they're on the track because
They were tied.
They,
They
can't get
they
up.
they,
They were
must-
just lying down,
somewhere
sleeping.
down the line they made a bad decision to be tied up on a train track. So
Maybe.
Yeah.
is that it? Are we going into our draft?
No, is old people's life value more than younger people's lives, like a 10-year-old kid? Or are they the same?
They have more knowledge, so their brain is more valuable. However, a young kid has much more value because they could be a doctor, a lawyer, or someone famous and come up with a cure for cancer or something like that. So they are much more valuable with a young person because the possibilities are unlimited for children to do whatever they want to do in life, but old people definitely have more knowledge, so their brain is more valuable. I think that was a great response. I'm very happy with myself right there.
I can't better it.
You sounded like Socrates right there. You sounded like a good
We should just move on to the draft.
All right, yeah. I had another question about ghosts, if they're real or not. I just want to say ghosts are not real.
There's definitely entities.
You're silly.
You're crazy.
Ghosts are real?
Yes. I don't think there's like Casper the ghost, like boo, but yeah, there are paranormal entities.
Spiritual things have certainly happened. Absolutely.
There's straight proof of spiritual
We would
entities.
experience that every single day if ghosts are real.
No.
You may.
It's not the way it is.
You know how many people die?
You may, and you might not know it.
Well, first of all, there's nobody can say it doesn't or it does. It's really in a belief. You know, even if you believe strongly in a particular religion, you may believe in spirits. You know, and that is absolutely true. I do. Ghosts, like you said, Casper flying around the air.
That's
like
not true, yeah.
Like a Zoom head. No, that's no.
Bullshit.
Absolutely crazy. But there are many things that have happened.
Yeah.
There's been apparitions.
Too many things.
There's a reason why there's like locations.
Shrine of Knock.
Yeah.
In Ireland, yeah.
So things have
There's definitely a
happened.
spiritual.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
So that's what I
real.
mean. That's paranormal shit, though.
But yeah, you said ghosts flying around your house, like your house is haunted.
No,
That's
I don't think
stupid as shit.
So I don't think spiritual.
I don't believe that either,
I don't think
yeah.
ghosts are here to like harm you. I don't believe in that. I think they are scary, no shit, because it's a dead spirit. It's scary as hell.
Yeah.
But I don't think when they scare people and if like people say their house is haunted, I don't think the spirit is trying to harm you in any way. I just think that's the spirit being present in that time. But I don't think it's purposely doing that to scare people.
Right.
I don't think spirits are there to harm people at all.
I would agree with that.
I also believe that spirits are trapped.
You believe in haunted houses?
No. I don't go in them because
like
I'm
The
scared.
Conjuring, Annabelle.
That shit's
That's
fucked up. I don't
weird.
believe in that shit.
I don't believe in
very
it. But
weird.
the fact that how popular it is.
Well, we should go.
concerns
We should go to the Conjuring house.
We should. Not too far away.
25 minutes away.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
That scared me.
Where's that?
Burville.
Oh,
Conjuring.
really?
Yeah.
All right, that's a punch drunk episode in the future.
There's a place. There's a place I think in Salem you can actually sleep overnight, like a hotel that's supposed to be like a haunted place.
See,
You could be
Salem's all,
fucked up to
Salem's
do
all
that.
weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
And
that.
people stay at the Lizzie Borden house too. That's creepy.
That's so.
Why
Yeah.
would you stay in a house that someone killed their mother and father? Like, what?
it's like not even.
I want to sleep here. What?
40 wax.
All right,
All right. Comedy
those are
draft.
fun. That was a good segment.
All right, what are we gonna do about who's gonna take the
Why'd
draft
you say
now?
it like that?
Because I wanted people to.
The next segment. The next segment.
We're gonna have to edit a lot of this.
Yeah. Well, the next segment is the funny people draft,
Funniest people on earth. Yeah.
which to me it doesn't have to be necessarily a comedian, but by nature being funny, you probably are a comedian.
Podcast.
You could be an actor. You
Yeah.
could be a podcaster.
Talk show host.
Talk show host.
Yeah.
Funny people.
Most
Yeah.
likely, if
It's
you're
simple.
on this
We
list,
don't
you're
have
you're an actor. If you're
The thing
on this
is,
list.
we shouldn't have to explain. It's a funny people draft. If you don't get
Yeah,
it, then
don't be an
you're,
asshole.
You're an idiot. You know?
Yeah.
So simple draft. Funniest people.
How many people are you doing?
5,
5.
like always.
We flipping a coin or you doing a random pick?
I guess I'll flip. This
We all.
pen.
I know who everyone's picking first, so it's
Yeah.
the matter of who gets
I'll
it.
flip this pen. Whoever it lands towards. If it lands over there, then we'll redo it. But
Toby.
Is that Toby? All right, I'll fucking do it.
This is not going my way at all. This is bullshit.
I'll give
Me.
it to Paul. And so
So we know who he's picking. He's taking both of our picks.
yeah, he's taking both of our picks. First
Chris-
round, the funniest people draft. Go.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley. Yeah, he's
Farley.
the funniest guy who ever lived. So
Still good. I was binging Chris Farley videos and stuff over the weekend.
the funny by hands down the funniest guy who ever lived.
Now who goes next?
I do. I'm gonna go Dave Chappelle.
As your first, huh?
My top
first.
2 picks gone.
Woo-hoo.
Man, John Candy,
Good pick. I don't really know
Uncle
too
Buck,
much about
dude.
him, so
Cool Runnings, Uncle
John
Buck.
Candy.
John Candy,
All right.
hilarious.
I'm going Kevin James.
Good one.
Can we stop smacking the table for that?
I didn't.
I heard it.
It's not my table.
Anyways,
Joey, go. I have some sneaky picture here.
I'm going with Eddie Murphy.
Good one. Zach Galifianakis.
That was good. I wanted to pick him. He's hilarious. Round number 3.
3, I'm going Chris Rock.
It's all right.
It's the third round.
Got slapped by Will Smith. Lost my respect.
Look at his recent.
Wait, why did you lose your respect for Chris Rock?
Because he got slapped and didn't do
No,
nothing about
watch
it.
his recent.
Someone comes up and slaps me in the face like that, I'll knock you out.
Watch his recent. Watch his
I don't do
recent.
anything about it.
Watch his recent comedy show when he talks about it.
No, I'm all set.
He shits all over Will Smith.
Third round, I'm going to go Robin Williams.
Wow.
People say
This is
people
Doubtfire.
consider him the best of all time. Considered the best of all time, actually.
You're going to make that into a short one. I just did that. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We got some good ones. So I got Candy, Galifianakis. I'm going to go Adam Sandler.
I expected you to pick him.
I'm not a fan of Adam Sandler's like new Netflix movies, but I'm a huge fan of Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, his stand up, Eight Crazy Nights. Like
People forget how many funny movies he has.
Yeah, because he makes so many garbage ones now. They forget all his great ones. Even Click is hilarious, sad but great. I'm happy with that pick.
I have a steal at 5 and nobody's going to get it, but
I'm gonna go Jerry Stiller.
No.
Ben Stiller's dad. No, he's great.
Bad.
He's fantastic.
Bad.
Are you kidding?
He played the same role in every show he did.
He's funny as shit.
Yeah, he is. But
He's stuck between 2.
That's all right, Dad.
It's a fourth rounder. He was funny.
I'm stuck between 2. I really want to pick this one guy, but the other guy is loved by so many people, and I love his movies, and that's...
We're forgetting about so many people too, by the way. So in the comments, I want people to tell us.
I'm going to go with Will Ferrell.
And yeah, I mean,
I think he had to go drafted. He's one of the funniest actors.
Yeah, he had to get drafted.
He's just funny. I don't know if I want to pick him, but I love him.
I'm gonna go Nick Swardson. You know who Nick Swardson is. You're that moronic.
Didn't have him on my list. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nick Swardson. People in the comments, they'll agree. We're missing a all-time great.
My fifth.
I didn't pick this person because I thought that was gonna pick him.
All right, you can pick now.
No, I have 3. I'm trying to pick the one I want.
We'll do a bonus round.
We'll bonus round, but we won't. It won't count because 5 is a lot. So we'll just do like a.
Okay, I'm gonna go Richard Pryor.
I mean, he's a great comedian, but I just don't think he's that funny. To be honest.
Because I was gonna wait until we get the bonus.
I don't like him.
Richard, well, you guys don't. You guys.
Yeah.
He wasn't around when you guys were watching him.
It's not.
Doesn't mean I still haven't watched him. I've watched.
If you look back at his prime stuff, he's absolutely hilarious.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
My 5th round was a sneaky 5th round because you don't consider when you think of comedians and funny people, you don't think of actors and stand-up comedians. This guy is a talk show host, and he's the best talk show host of all time. No, not of all time, but he is one of the best that everybody loves, and that's Conan O'Brien from Massachusetts. Absolutely hilarious. And
I don't think that guy's funny at all.
That's shit.
I think he's all right. You guys can say it's shit, but let's see if the fans think it's shit.
Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien. I stand by that. He's hilarious.
I'm gonna go with Bernie Mac as my 5th pick.
Rest
in peace, Bernie Mac.
All right,
Joey, you weren't even alive when Bernie Mac died, so how can you?
I wasn't alive when Chris Farley died, and you guys didn't say that was a bad pick, and I said he was good.
That's true.
Exactly. Thank you.
However, Chris Farley was much bigger than Bernie Mac was. I mean, he put out better content. I wouldn't say bigger, but Chris Farley put out much better content than Bernie Mac. But Bernie Mac's still a top 5 comedian. Not top 5, but
Are we doing a bonus?
yeah.
Well, it won't go towards our draft.
We're missing an all-time great.
It's not going to go towards our draft, but can we just like name some people
Yeah.
off who we were going to pick?
We're missing an all-time great.
Well, I had 3. I mean, we'll name them off, right?
Yeah. Name
So-
one of your 3 that you had that you were going to pick.
Name one of your 3.
I had George Carlin, Rodney Dangerfield, and Jerry Seinfeld.
I had Jerry Seinfeld
Jerry
as my
Seinfeld.
one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
people in the comments are gonna say, "Why not Jerry Seinfeld?"
Yeah.
Like,
We all had him.
yeah,
He
we
just
all
didn't
had-
make the cut.
He just didn't
Sorry.
make it.
He wasn't good enough for the team.
I probably should have
Maybe
picked Jerry
next year.
Seinfeld over Bernie Mac, but like,
I think that would have done you better. 'Cause
yeah, but
people
no.
are gonna-
Is that right?
We're missing John Belushi.
Yeah, but that's a tough one because funny as shit, he died way too young.
Way too young.
And you really didn't see how he was going to develop
Could've-
even beyond the Blues Brothers,
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live, and that was it. I mean, other than that, he died too
But
young.
some
and-
of his Saturday Night Live, he's like Chris Farley. Their Saturday Night Live, that's when Saturday Night
Ridiculous.
Live. Watch those clips. That is, they don't make
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live like that anymore.
but to
It
that to that point, Chris Farley lived longer to get beyond and do like Tommy Boy and other movies.
yeah,
Whereas Belushi ran the Blues Brothers and
yep.
about it. Sad.
Also, Keenan Thompson.
Yeah.
That kid started off with Keenan and Kel. That's how I grew up with him.
Yeah.
And you remember me and Megan would watch Keenan and Kel, and
Yeah.
now he's on Saturday Night Live still. I think he's one of those
Yeah, he
kids
is.
who still runs Saturday Night Live. So, and he went from he was in the Mighty Ducks. He did everything. So Keenan Thompson's definitely up there.
We're
for
also
the kid.
missing Trevor Noah, guys.
That guy can go fuck himself.
Yeah, he can go take
He has
that,
one joke, and
he
it's
can
about
take
making-
that
he
peanut
has-
butter and play with it.
We gotta cut that.
What?
Cut that out.
Why?
Um,
Why?
that's a Trevor Noah award.
Yeah. He sucks.
The thing with Trevor Noah is he has one joke. He has no new material. It's let's make fun of Trump and Republicans. Okay, ha ha ha. It might have been funny once.
He sucks.
Get new material. You're terrible.
I think he can be
Hey,
funny.
what
That's
about-
all-
what about-
that was
Gets
a joke,
old real
but I
quick.
think he can be funny if he like
If you got new material, yeah.
I want to ask you about 2 guys though. What about Jim Carrey?
I wanted
Hilarious.
to pick him. I wanted to pick him
Oh, you
so
did?
bad,
Hilarious.
but I just don't like. I
Yeah.
don't know. Someone just couldn't.
I know. I'm actually pissed I didn't take him.
I wanted to, but I just don't really.
Yeah.
Funny movies,
Can't take it.
comedian.
Yeah. Jim Carrey's great.
And
Honestly, his stand-ups are not funny at all.
No.
I've seen some of them. I was like, how did this guy ever get famous?
he's just a funny actor.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's a funny actor. He plays off. He can't like play off doing stand-up. He can't tell stories like that, but he can act like, and that's why he's famous as he is.
And then let me ask you about one guy. What about Howard Stern?
What the fuck? The guy's not funny at all.
No.
No.
No. I'm glad you didn't pick that. That if
He's
you
just a
picked that,
blow.
I'd
No,
have
I was throwing out there the discussion, but he's just a blowhard on the radio. That
Yeah. You just no.
all right.
All right.
What do you? Do you have any extras?
The only extra I had was
give it
Jerry
one.
Seinfeld.
Adam Devine.
Funny.
Adam Devine's funny. He's a young kid. Hasn't really, just good funny movies. Craig Robinson. He's also funny. Hot Tub Time Machine. I had Dave Chappelle. Had Chris Farley. That's about it,
Honestly, what's gonna win me is Conan. I guarantee that.
dude. That guy is not funny.
Yeah, but
His haircut is
best.
funny. That's about it. His hairdo.
yeah, his
Stupid
fake
fucking
head with
hairdo.
His haircut is funny. They have like the same haircut. That's what
nobody had Kevin Hart.
He's a tool.
Kevin
What?
Hart.
Kevin
Kevin
Hart's
Hart,
funny.
yeah.
He always yells and shit. It's like, why are you yelling? You don't
Yeah.
have to yell. all the time.
Little.
That's true.
All right, let's get
I
into
think Mark Wahlberg's funny.
I was thinking of Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Mark Wahlberg is funny.
Yeah, I think he's more of a real good actor, not
Yeah.
always
His thing's
just a
not-
Let's
comedy
say this.
funny.
Can I
type
ask you
of it.
guys a question?
He plays his part well. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, if he has to play a funny part.
if he has to play
right.
it, he's not
The
naturally.
Rock-
He's not,
The
he's
Rock-
not
Ted-
naturally a comedian.
Ted, he was funny. Yeah. Can I ask you guys a question? Who do you think the best talk show host is? If you had to pick,
I don't watch talk shows.
do you know any?
No, not really.
Do you?
Dr. Phil.
Well, I would have said, and this has nothing to do with
Dr. Phil's
political.
hilarious.
This has nothing to do with political affiliation at all. But it's going to sound like it does. But Rush Limbaugh was fantastic.
Know who actually is? We a talk show host that was great and we missed that was hilarious. Greg Gutfeld.
Greg Gutfeld, yeah.
I heard people talking. I was
don't know who
watching.
that is.
It's a talk show.
Never heard of that guy in my
Talk
life.
show. It's
He
the
now
number
leads.
one talk show.
He's the number one talk show in all of cable.
Never heard of that guy in my life.
Gutfeld on tonight. Yeah, he's 11 o'clock.
I know all about him. I guess.
Very good. Very funny.
Are you joking? Because I've never heard of
No,
that
he's,
guy.
he's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
funny.
I thought he made that up.
No, Greg
Wow.
Gutfeld.
Underrated, but somehow has.
I'm going Dr. Phil.
Dude, there's no way.
Does a lot to help people, and
Steve Harvey.
Jerry Springer.
We didn't have Steve Harvey.
I don't think he's funny.
I don't think he is either. He's a stand-up though. I don't think he's funny.
Nah.
No. I don't think he's funny.
Somehow he made it. He made it.
Bob Saget. You're gonna take hate for saying Bob Saget's hilarious.
Bob Saget. Is Bob Saget funny or not? No,
Hilarious.
he's not. What? Bob Saget? How? He's not
Have
funny.
you ever watched? Have you ever seen anything besides his Full House stuff?
All
You've
the
seen
time,
his
yeah.
stand up? Yeah.
I
he's
probably
hilarious,
I
dude.
watched his stand-up but like 2 days
Yeah,
ago.
sadly another one
I
left us too soon. But yes, he was
Hilarious.
very funny.
Yeah. And I can't wait for the comments.
Buddy, they're
The-
5
the
years
heat-
old.
Joke.
Weirdo.
It's part of his joke.
The heat's off of me now. He's going to take all the
Yeah.
shit.
Go ahead.
He's going to take
Said
all
Bob
the
Saget's
shit.
not funny, dude. Okay.
Poor
We can
guy's
end
dead.
there.
He's dead.
Doesn't mean he's funny now.
He takes a joke.
Well, he's not
from
funny
his-
now.
He takes a joke from
What
his.
the hell?
No shit, he's not funny. He's dead.
What's wrong with
Fucking
you?
dead and buried. He's never coming back.
My God.
All right, let's end this.
Hey, no, we have to. We can't end until we tell you a couple things, and this is very, very important because you guys got some big things coming up in March. First, March 18th, Joey,
Yep.
you're fighting
For belt.
for a belt in Connecticut.
Connecticut.
We don't know exactly where the location is, though, right?
Find that out.
Joey will find that out. The next podcast will give you all the information for tickets and so forth, where it's going to be. You are fighting on March 25th in Rhode Island.
Yep. Park Theater.
Park Theater.
CES Pro Am.
This is a big one.
The Jimmy Birchfield Classic Invitational.
This is also a WBC.
For WBC, sanctioned WBC medal.
Excited.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. So that's on the 25th. Are you going to put up anything, Joey, on how to
Put up the poster.
Yeah, I
get
will.
tickets
Put
and
up
so
the
forth? Get
poster
the
and everything.
poster.
Yeah.
There's only select few tickets.
Good luck to you
I
both.
mean, anyone listening is probably not going to buy a ticket because my tickets are gone. But
Well, that's even if family and friends or anybody who's watching this wants to reach out, they know how to reach out to either myself or you to get tickets. That is on March 25th. So March 18th first is Joey. March 25th is Michael. Good luck to you both. In the meantime, we're going to have in the very near
luck,
future.
There's no luck in any of it though. It's the hard work we put in. So
Well, what do you want to say? I can't say, like they
You
say in
say good
theater, I
luck,
can't
what
say
I'm
break a
saying.
leg. I'm going to say good luck.
well, I don't want to break a
Best
leg.
of
Yeah.
skill.
All right, then.
Best of skill.
All right, that's goofy. Go get him.
That's what everybody says.
Go get him.
Go get him, sport.
Go get him.
No, I hear that all the time in the MMA community. Hey, best of skill when you go out there. Best
Yeah.
of skill. Because if you
There's no luck involved.
Yeah.
Go get him.
The hard work.
you
that we
are
put
better
in.
than them. Yeah, best
Yeah.
of skill.
Best
Go,
of skill.
go get him.
Sport.
Yeah. Go get him, sport.
Say sport.
No, I
Okay.
won't.
Alrighty.
We're also going to be coming up. We are going to have, we've said this before, we're going to lock in next week. We're going to lock
Good
in
dick.
Logan Mankins as our guest.
Next week?
We'll try to get it for next week. I'm going to reach out to Logan, the probably the second best offensive lineman for the New England Patriots ever in their history. Certainly in the top 10 best
I say
offensive
best
lineman in the NFL ever.
I say best ever.
Well, John Hanna may have a little words about that, but who cares?
Don't
That'd be
care.
great.
He's not gonna be the big motherfucker sitting next to me. Logan
True.
is. So Logan's the
And
best.
Logan will be.
The best.
So we look forward to that. Other than that, guys, anything else?
That's it.
Out.
All for me.
Out. We're out. Peace.
Peace.